My name is Amy Griffin, and I'm the Director of Special Education. But before this year, I taught kindergarten through 4th for 12 years. But I specialized in kindergarten. I have a master's in curriculum instruction. The activity I did today was a spider lesson. I usually do a 1 or 2 week spider lesson in October. And it was an integrated unit that integrated language arts with the reading and writing, and math with the graphing and counting, and it integrated science with life cycles of animals, and social studies of states and geography. The goals and objectives for this activity is based on Virginia Standards of Learning. Virginia has standards of learning for each grade that students must learn before they go to the next grade. And this unit is on spiders because it helps with the students learn the science SOLs of animals and then the life cycle of animals. All the reading objectives were integrated into it with alphabet recognition, sounds, writing, reading to them, the author and illustrator. And my main goal is for them to learn those things through fun activities. The main way I assess my students is usually through observation and informal assessment. Through a lot of the activities that I did, I was able to assess whether they, like through picture and words, whether they got the vocabulary that we talked about. Through journaling, I assess whether they got letter sounds and letter recognition. And just mainly by the activities we do, it's informal assessment. My students and I are both reenacting this activity because I do not have a class this year. So what I've done is I've pulled students that I taught last year into here to reenact what we did last year. The technology I used in the lesson was the computer for internet and email, and research through the Encyclopedia CD-ROM. I used the disposable cameras for the children to use spider cams to take pictures outside and to go home and take pictures. We also use the scanner once the pictures are developed to upload them, to scan them and then upload them onto the website that our class has made with another class in Missouri. Well, I use many teaching strategies in this lesson. I believe in using a lot of strategies because to meet the needs of all your students, you need to do different things. We do singing for the ones that are more musical, do reading for the ones that are more verbal linguistic, use the writing, modeling for them, and of course the eating and the craft is fun for them to do. So I always vary the activities, whole group, small group, to meet the needs of all the students. Teacher knowledge and behavior is evident in this lesson through what I used for classroom management last year. I used a system where I had a beehive and all their names were on bees in the beehive. And beside that were different colors, rectangles. And what one would say, one was warning, the next one was timeout, the next one was missed 5 minutes of playtime, the next one was a note home, and the next one was be sent to the office. What they would do is if they had to be warned, they would go move their bee out of the beehive because they weren't being cooperative and working together, and they moved it over to the warning. And that's how we did classroom management. I just think you have to be consistent. The current student characteristics affect the activity through having different levels in the classroom. I have to make sure each activity will hit each level. It will make sure that it will hit the lower children but still be challenging to the higher children, so the higher level children. So what I do, like through the activity of pictures and words, when they're labeling the picture, they all get to be involved. And the ones that need letter recognition pick up letter recognition because they're printing the letter and hearing the letter. The ones that need to work on the phonetic sound get to hear that, and the ones that are going to be sight readers can pick up the sight words from there. It also builds on vocabulary no matter what the level.